We're now joined by Congressman Rudy Yakym. So first off, who are you supporting as new House Speaker?
Well, in the House Republican Conference, we have a bit of an embarrassment of riches where there are a number of people who could potentially do the job and do an effective job. We've got two declared candidates, a third possible candidate. All three have reached out to me, and we're evaluating who would be a great conservative leader to take our country forward, but also get back to what the people of the 2nd District sent us there to do. They sent me there to do things like lower inflation, secure the border, and a whole host of other things that we're not doing right now that we need to get back to.
You said you're getting calls from speaker candidates. Are they calling you personally? And what are they saying about budget negotiations and a possible government shutdown in November?
Well, as a member of Congress, they call each of us personally and individually. So yes, they have certainly done that. And what they're all saying, which is what I would hope to hear, is that as soon as we have a speaker, we want to go back to the floor of the House and pass appropriations bills. We've passed 4 so far. We've got another 8 that we need to pass. They're also talking about doing things like securing the border. The crisis at the southern border, you may have seen this, is so bad that even the Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary Mayorkas, said today we should maybe think about building a wall or a physical barrier, as he said. So we need to get back to that business, which is what the 2nd District sent me there to do. And all 3 of them that reached out are fully aligned to that.
And you talk about all this work getting done. Right now, the House in recess till Tuesday, can't even refer bills to committee. What's the general feeling right now from your Republican colleagues and yourself?
Well, when we, after the motion to vacate went through, of course, as a part of that whole process, you had Democrats on the floor who were absolutely giddy about it. I mean, literally saw my Democrat colleagues dancing in the aisle over this. And then we went back into conference, and fortunately, we dismissed very fast out of conference. It was, about to get quite ugly in that conference, to be transparent with you. I mean, there was a lot of emotion. There was pretty raw inside that room. And now a number of us, we've been actually came back home a few nights ago, and we've been working and talking with a number of my colleagues over the last couple of days about what the path forward is from here.
You said it was about to get ugly in conference. What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a lot of emotion. People were quite upset after the motion to vacate. I mean, you had 8 members of our party decide that they were going to create what is now a huge distraction, not only for the country, but a distraction from legislating. You said it best. We can't refer bills to committee, nor can we bring bills to the floor until we have a new speaker. So we need to get back to legislating. There's a lot of people that are upset, even within our conference, me included, that we're not doing that. And we need to get a conservative speaker elected so we can get back to passing our appropriations bills, back to lowering inflation, back to securing the border, back to holding the Biden administration accountable, which is what the people of the 2nd District sent me there to do.
And you say this is a distraction. Are you even hearing from constituents about this? Do they even care? Or is this just a petty political problem that's preventing real work?
They do care. And I've had a number of constituents that have reached out directly to me on my cell phone, as well as a number of folks who have reached out to my team, to us through social media, to us through my website where you can submit inquiries. They do care about this. The nation is watching this right now. And what they want to see is us get back to doing the business of the people.
In your opinion, should Republicans take as the new leader someone who's going to take the party in a harder turn to the right to work with the people who kicked out Kevin McCarthy, or is this a time to work towards bipartisanship?
What we should be doing is working to get to 218 votes to advance the most conservative solutions possible out of the House, and then negotiate with the Senate and the president. The reality is no bill becomes law today without some level of bipartisan negotiation, because you have a Democrat Senate and you have a Democrat in the White House. So we need to pass the most conservative solutions possible out of the House, and then to go and negotiate with the Senate as well as the president.
Final question, are we in a better or worse position to avoid a shutdown next month than we were last week?
Well, I believe we're unquestionably in a worse position than we were last week. That's why I voted to continue passing appropriations bills. We're burning time that we don't have, and we need to get back to passing appropriations bills in order to avoid a shutdown in middle of November.
Congressman Rudy Yakym, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.